Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The Nevis Electricity Company Limited NEVLEC has a new general manager as well as a generation consultant. The announcement was made today, Tuesday, September 3rd, by Stedmond Truss, chairman of NEVLEC's board of directors.
Late last year, the board of directors of NEVLEC commissioned an audit of the operations of NEVLEC. And this was done by Dr. Frederick Isaac, a former manager of NEVLEC. The result of the audit was very alarming, to put it mildly. It called for urgent attention, and the board immediately took action to ensure that the island continued to have electricity and not to be plunged into darkness. The power station needed immediate attention, as the engines were performing way below the optimum, due mainly to the fact that the level of maintenance was very inadequate. We immediately reached out to Mr. Elford Felix, who has over 40 years of experience in managing power plants. He kindly consented to come out of retirement to assist us, and I want to thank him greatly. I believe that all Nevis has already begun to experience a turnaround in the performance of our engines at the plant.
Mr. Truss and our ex-premier, Mr. Evans Emery, was one of the influences having to return here. I'm back here because the people here are very friendly. The people I work with are very wonderful people. I'm here to continue the hard work. It won't be easy. It's been hard work in order to refurbish the old engines now that has been in disarray. I will do all my best to bring them back to the capacity as they were before and return the generation department to its glory days, which is going to be second to none. That's my effort, which I intend to produce before I leave here.
NEVLEC generation consultant Elford Felix. According to NEVLEC chairman Stedmond Truss, the position of general manager was also advertised to get the best person available to move NEVLEC forward. Several applications were received from places including the United States, Philippines, Argentina, Canada, and the Caribbean.
After much careful consideration and advice, we finally decided on Mr. Gilroy Pulte. He comes to us fully qualified and very highly recommended, and he's eager to start the work of making Nevis the very best utility company in the world. He possesses a bachelor's degree in electrical and computer engineering. He also has an MBA with a specialization in finance, and he is a chartered accountant as well. He has been a senior manager in LUCELEC, that is St. Lucia Electricity Company, for a long time. So you could imagine that it took a lot of negotiation to get them to agree to send him to us. So we want to place on record our thanks to LUCELEC. The task before him is great, but we know that he is up to it, and he will bring his vast knowledge and experience to NEVLEC.
I have a wealth of experience in the utility business. I've been in the business for more than 25 years, 15 of which have been in a senior management position. My experience and knowledge is very wide and relatively deep in all aspects of the business. And I do believe that I have what it takes to make a major difference in Nevis, NEVLEC, and in Nevis as a country. I'm very excited and enthusiastic about the challenge, and I am going to do my utmost best to ensure that the vision that NEVLEC has of becoming one of the best utilities, best-run utilities in the world is achieved in the not-too-distant future.
The new general manager of NEVLEC, Gilroy Pulte. In more local news,
the substantial part of the work is complete, which was the removal and replacement of the roof.
Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liebert, visited the Ivor Walters Primary School today, Tuesday, September 3rd, to have a look at refurbishment works that are taking place at the school. Minister Liebert noted that the work was done to ensure that the environment is safe and proper for students and teachers.
We had some complaints about rodent infestation, and once it had become clear that we did indeed have rodents in the roof, we had the evaluation done. The evaluation was looked at, and the decision was taken to completely redo the school. In removing the roof, we realized that there were some steel structures that were an integral part of the building structure itself, and so the conventional roof that was planned to be put on the roof had to be changed significantly. So a decision was made to put in brackets and to raise the roof of the school by about a foot. So the entire roof all along the school has been raised. We have about 360 plus feet of roofing that was done. Seeing that the school was built in the 50s, when we didn't have that much use for electricity, all of the electricals in the school had to be done. And we also included data in the school, because this is now a school that is supposed to be equipped for the 21st century.
Minister Libert, who said he is satisfied with the work which has been done so far, explained that the final touches are being put on and called for the patience of the parents and the teachers of the Ivor Walters Primary School.
The work was done, taking off one half of the roof first, having that one half of the roof completed, then the workers could remove the stuff that were packed in the other half of the school to this half of the school, and then started to work on the next half of the school. So the work itself was not straightforward. Most of the classrooms are almost ready. Some final cleaning is being done to accept the students. We have the office area that still has a little bit of work to be done on it, and the computer lab, the entire inside of the computer lab is being redone. We've had a few complaints about the fact that we weren't 100% ready for the start of school, but I asked for the patience and for the understanding of the general public. It is quite a lot of work to have done in a space of 6 weeks.
Minister Libert was accompanied by Kevin Barrett, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, and Alex Percival, Supervisor of the Maintenance Team in the Ministry of Education. Meantime, a notice from the Ministry of Education in the Nevis Island Administration says, in keeping with its child-friendly schools initiative, the ministry takes this opportunity to inform the general public of the following. Meantime, a notice from the Ministry of Education says although the infrastructural work is almost complete at the Ivor Walters Primary School, the ministry has taken the decision to extend the closure of the school until Friday, 6th September 2019. This is to allow the teachers at the school to create an inviting and child-friendly environment. All parents and guardians are asked to take note of the extension, and the Ivor Walters Primary School looks forward to welcoming the students on Monday, 9th September 2019. Parents of students attending the Charlestown Secondary School are asked to note that students who are currently in forms 4 to 6 should attend school for the remainder of the week. All other students will resume school on Monday, September 9th, 2019. The Ministry of Education thanks all parents and guardians for their understanding and support. All media houses and members of the press corps are cordially invited to the next press conference to be hosted by Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, on Thursday, September 5th, 2019. The event will commence at 10 a.m. at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Penny's Estate. At the press conference, Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters of national interest, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live on Nevis Television NTV, Channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go App, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Still to come, Prime Minister Harris conveys care and concern for the people of the Bahamas on behalf of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis. The details after this break.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, has reached out to Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Hubert Minnis, following Dorian's direct hit on the country as a Category 5 hurricane on Sunday. A press release from the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service says Prime Minister Harris spoke with Prime Minister Minnis on Sunday night and assured him that the people of St. Kitts and Nevis are praying for the people of the Bahamas and encouraged him to be strong. Hurricane Dorian made its initial landfall on Sunday at Elbow Key, Abacos in the Bahamas at 12:40 p.m., then made a second landfall on Great Abaco Island near Marsh Harbor at 2 p.m., packing maximum sustained winds of 185 miles per hour. It made its third landfall on Sunday night about 11 p.m. on the eastern end of Grand Bahama Island, packing maximum sustained winds of 180 miles per hour. Late Sunday night, the Bahamas press reported the first recorded fatality via Twitter, saying that 7-year-old Latino McIntosh drowned after his family attempted to relocate their Abaco home. The tweet also reported his sister as missing. Dorian is the strongest Atlantic hurricane to make landfall, matched only by a hurricane that hit the Florida Keys in 1935. Early reports suggest that the catastrophic hurricane severely damaged or destroyed as many as 13,000 houses. The government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis have the people of the Bahamas firmly in our thoughts and prayers during their time of greatest need, and we stand in solidarity with them as they try to cope with loss of life and property in the aftermath, Prime Minister Harris said, adding that we send our love to the people of the Bahamas, as well as the assurance that we will do whatever we can to support and help them rebuild and recover. Meantime, National Disaster Coordinator Abdia Samuel is calling on all residents of St. Kitts and Nevis to embrace the culture of comprehensive disaster management by taking steps to mitigate the impact of hazards on their lives and property. This is in keeping with the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA's ongoing preparedness programs. In a statement issued on Friday, August 30th, Samuel said one of the ways residents can accomplish this is by ensuring that their premises or any other property within their communities remains free of materials that may become missiles in high winds. In recognizing their corporate responsibility, the Solid Waste Management Corporation in St. Kitts is strategically positioning bins in communities free of cost to assist with personal and communal cleanup efforts. Samuel commended the disaster risk reduction measure, which is being done in the interest of public safety, and encouraged all residents to capitalize on programs that provide resources to communities and are accessible by all. In addition, NEMA is collaborating with Her Majesty's Prison to provide tree trimming assistance to individuals. Persons can call 466-5100 to find out how to participate in the program. Members of the corporate community are invited to partner with NEMA on its mission to build resiliency within communities through preparedness. For more information on how to enable this partnership, contact NEMA at 466-5100 or email nemaskb@thecable.net. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.